All right, so this is Mystery Puzzle from Ravensburger. This one is, what is it called? The Case of the Lost Fire. There's drama on the Panorama Express. The priceless Fire of Eschnapper necklace belonging to rich heiress Ms. von Schnackenstein has suddenly vanished without a trace. What happened? It's time to put your detective skills to the test. Can you crack the clues and solve the case? So yeah, there's instructions, a puzzle, suction cup for removing the puzzle pieces, 72 game cards, and 8 envelopes containing different materials. So that's cool. So yeah, I'm not gonna just go right into the puzzle because there's instructions and stuff. So there's the puzzle. Oh, it's like big pieces. There's I guess these are cards or something, and so this is like puzzle mixed with board game escape room type thing, which is, I love all those things. Those are the things I love, so I'm excited for this. Yeah, let's see where the English in the instructions are. Oh gosh, I hope there's English instructions. Oh no. This might only be in not English. What? So I need to translate this. This looks French. I don't know French. Let me see if I can find the instructions online. I thought since I got this and it's English on the top that it would have English, but apparently not. Like, this is English on the back. Why is this? Oh, I hope the cards themselves are English. Yeah, hopefully I don't need too much language. Let me see if I can find. Okay. Ravensburger Mystery Puzzle, The Lost Fire Instructions. I mean, it does have instructions, just not in English. I was hoping to have multiple languages. Okay. Okay, so I might need to use my phone to translate stuff. So, which I'm currently using as my face camera. But yeah, so I'm gonna turn off the face camera for now and use it for Google Translate. All right, contents. 1, 2, 6, 4 piece puzzle, suction cup. So it has a suction cup. This to lift the puzzle pieces more easily. That's cool. 72 cards, 8 envelopes containing different clues. The solution envelope contains a list of contents to reset this case. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7, 8, and 1. Okay. I don't know. One of these might be the solution one. All right, setup. Set the card, suction cup, and envelopes aside. Set that aside. Set that aside, okay. Start by putting the puzzle together. Note, if you want to shorten the time for this phase, you can separate the pieces into 2 piles according to the color of their backs. The beige pieces are used to put together the left part, the blue ones to put them together. When you're finished, simply put them together. Okay, so they have different colored backs, so if you want to make the puzzle part easier, but I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to do that. Let's read the next page. As soon as you have finished piecing together the puzzle, your investigation game can begin. To do this, you will need the cards, the suction cup, and the envelopes. Stack the cards face down without shuffling them near your puzzle. You cannot look at them yet. Initially, the envelopes remain sealed. You will also need a pencil to cross off the elapsed time. Page 11. At the end of the game, you will also note the conclusion of your investigation on a piece of paper. Name of the game, you play the role of investigators tasked with solving a theft. To do this, you will have to analyze the smallest details at the crime scene and attempt to unravel the mystery using the various clues found. At the end of the game, if you are able to name the culprit, indicate the modus operandi, and indicate where the stolen object is located, you win the game. However, your investigations cost you precious minutes. The less time it takes you to fully solve this case, the higher your final score will be. Okay, so it's like a mystery game, detective game in the puzzle. How to play. Start by observing your puzzle. You will discover various elements which should lead you toward the culprit. Together, choose the element you wish to analyze in more detail. It can be an object, a character, or a specific area of the scene. To do this, place the suction cup on the puzzle piece on which the element is represented and simply lift it up. On the back is a 2-digit number that refers to one of the cards, which also have numbers on the back. Okay, and then you take that card and consult it, and it might help you get closer. Okay, and then it's telling you, if pieces stick together, you do it. Okay. So here it's saying reassemble the puzzle, analyze the crime scene, get the card, review the clues on the cards, inspect the supplementary material, and cleverly cross-reference the information and solve the case. Okay. The cards. The cards are numbered 0 to 99. Some numbers are missing because there's only 72 cards. Okay. So the front of each card zooms in on an element that you could observe more closely by removing the corresponding puzzle piece. Below the illustration, an explanatory text completes the image. Uh-oh. I wonder if the text is going to be French too. In some cases, this text also contains the instruction open envelope 1. The color text tells you what to do with the card. If it's written in red, you must remove this card from the game. Okay, and they'll no longer lose. If it's green, you can keep this card face up in front of you. It might be useful to you the rest of your investigation. If it's blue, you have to return it to the pile. And that's a waste of time. Okay. In the upper right corner, 0 to 3 hourglasses appear, and that's the time spent. So we're going to have to... Oh, there's a clock at the end of this guide that we're going to cross off or something. I guess I'll... Oh, gosh. I guess there's 60 minutes that we can use or something. Yeah. Each box is 1 minute. Okay, so the total number of hourglasses you spend is your score. Okay, more time left is better. Some special cards feature a single number on the lower left or right corner. They can be combined, so this is kind of like unlock style, I guess. You place side by side a card with a number in the lower right corner and a card with a number in the lower left corner, and then that's a 2-digit number. That's another card. Okay. And then this might be an example here. This is all like a lot of French text, huh? Example, the chest is closed. You need a key to open it. So the bottom corners and then the 62, okay? Yeah. Revealing certain cards give access to the envelopes. Yeah, and it tells you what, and then you'll have the envelope's contents. Once you've finished analyzing a puzzle piece, would you get the cards, then put the puzzle piece back in its place and then choose the next one. Okay. So we do one at a time and you put it back each time. And then at any point during the game, you can try to solve the case. You write the first and last name of the culprit on a piece of paper. Specify the procedure and the location of the missing object. Okay, so we'll need those things. First, last name, the procedure, and location of missing object. And then envelope 8 has the solution. And we can open it. And then that will tell us the answer. Then we can check our score. If we've exceeded 60 boxes crossed off, or if one of the answers is wrong, then we lose. The investigation. Oh, okay, so now we talk about, this is the story. A deafening screech. The wheels lock. Panic, you gripped your seat. Someone must have pulled the alarm, you think. The train stops and a deathly silence falls over the carriage. A few seconds later, a man in a uniform runs past you. Oh no, what happened? Marguerite de Pompignan was the victim of a robbery, and it has to be the heiress of our railway company. Couldn't it have happened to someone other than our president? And obviously during my shift, shouts the Panorama Express conductor, rushing past you to head for the private luxury carriage specially chartered for Madame de Pompignan. Looks like you're going to have an exciting case to solve. Without hesitating for long, you get up, introduce yourselves to the conductor like excellent amateur detectives, and offer to apprehend the culprit. How lucky you're on board. You're heaven sent, exults the conductor. I'll open the doors of the luxury carriage for you. My colleague is in the lounge. He'll certainly give you the first important information. Good luck. With that, he formally ushers you into the next carriage before immediately closing the door behind you. Look around. In the back, is that the colleague the conductor was talking about? You must speak to him first. Now piece together the puzzle and begin your investigation. Find out how the theft took place, who committed it, and where the stolen item is. Okay. And then the puzzle, I guess, is going to look like that. So we're going to have to talk to someone here first. I already forgot. And this is going to be talked about the score. So, yeah. The puzzle's going to look like that. I'm going to get back to my camera. All right. So, I'm going to start solving the puzzle now and hope that the text on the cards is not all French either. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think it's French. Anyway, I'll put this over here so you all can see what it is. And then I put my hair up. Let's see. Okay. Good. And I'll take off my sweatshirt. Okay. This Hopefully it won't take too long. 264 piece puzzle. I guess I can look at this image too. There's an image here. Not much of an image. There. Okay. All right. That's not the mode. All right. Ready? Set, go. Oops. Oh, I can't even open it. Oh, it might be long. So, oh my gosh. Like a panorama view, huh? So, I'm hoping it'll fit. Oh my gosh, I can't even. Okay, good. Blue. And I'm not going to use the blue and orange things being separate as helpers. I'm just going to do it like a normal puzzle, which is weird that I'm like speed timing it and I'm not using that help, but whatever. There, yay! 28:59. Okay, so I did the puzzle. Yay! Now time to see. Well, here's the envelopes and here's the cards. So let's open up these cards and put it to the side, and then we're just going to be picking out. I don't remember exactly what it said. Okay, this is, I think, just a thing. Like, so these are the cards. I don't remember the story. I should, like, there was something lost? What happened? I need to find, so some necklace has suddenly vanished, okay. And who's the rich heiress? Is it this one or that one? Someone's necklace has vanished, but there's blood here, and oh, private rail company, von Schneckenstein. And then this says Antonio. There's shoes. This is a person. People. I don't know whose necklace was. Gosh, and you can even like investigate these, I guess. They'll all have numbers. All right, I'm gonna use my phone again to do Google Translate. Let's see. Okay, so the conductor shouted that it was on our shift. This is the conductor, maybe? Running towards the private luxury carriage. So this is the private luxury carriage, I guess. Luxury carriage. My colleague is in the lounge. Which one's the lounge? Is this it? Or that? No, wait, this is like the baggage area. He'll certainly give you the first important information. Good luck. Okay. In the back, is that the colleague you talk to? Okay, wait. So we want to find out how robbery took place, who committed it, where stolen item is. Okay, so that's what we need to figure out. It doesn't say what was stolen though, huh? But then on the back of the box it says a necklace was. Oh, I mean maybe it does say what's stolen and it just like didn't translate well. But okay, it says in the back. Is his colleague this one maybe? Like he looks official. So let's see. I feel like that's the colleague that we might want to talk to. So I don't know if we talk to him or like which part is it? Do we talk to his chest or his face? Is it like, if I talk to like his face, is that 63? Is that who I want to talk to? No, it's the statue. Wait, okay. I want to try to talk to this guy. Okay, maybe here. How well does this work? You do it. Let's take his stomach out. Okay, there we go. Let's see. 3. Let's see if that is who I want. Yes, okay. So, here. And then, shoot, it said like blue we put right back, right? Oh, good. And it's in English. Yes. All right, so it's just the instructions that were not translated. Hello, my name is Johann Roche. You're investigating the robbery, aren't you? Well, someone pulled the emergency brake 15 minutes ago, just after Ms. von Schnackenstein. Okay, so her name's von Schnackenstein, I guess. Realized that her priceless necklace had been stolen. The thief... Okay, 15 minutes ago. The thief has to be someone traveling in this luxury carriage, so it's one of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. I assume one of them is the person who got stolen from, though. Because you can't get in or out without the guard's key. Cross out 2 minutes and place this card face up in front of you. So I have this card now. And put this away. Okay. So, it has to be someone. I'm going to just mark off. How should I start marking? I was going to mark here, but like I might want to use this as other notes. So, let's see. Do I have some sort of marker of... I mean, yeah, I'm supposed to cross off here to 0 to 60, but I can get a different thing, marker. Here, I'll just do tally marks. How many minutes have I spent? 2 minutes, okay. Tally marks, okay. 2 minutes. All right. Now, where should we look? Okay, maybe talk to the heiress herself. Is this like, do we just want to talk to their chests? Is that how we talk to people? 56. Like, is that the same as talking to her face? Yeah. Okay, good. Both of these are 56. Okay. So 56 to talk to her. Let me see. Wonder what the different backs are. 56. Hello, my name is Cordula Kaiser. Hildegard von Schnackelstein and I are very close friends. Okay, so she is not the one that got stolen from. I guess that's the one. We're traveling to Milan together many times. I just love traveling in Hildegard's luxury carriage. She doesn't travel in any other train carriage. The route to Milan is delightful. You just wouldn't believe how wonderful the view is from the viaduct. When Hildegard left the dining compartment during dinner, I went back to my compartment to enjoy the view. Okay, so 1, 2. So, Hildegard left during dinner. So this was dinner. She left that, and then she went back to her compartment. But is that here? Well, I don't know. I'll talk to Hildegard. The section thing doesn't work super well, but 93. Okay. So yeah, this does have a feeling of like Suspects or Sherlock Holmes or something. My name is Hildegard von... Okay, this is the person. Schnackenstein. I'm the victim here. After that, good-for-nothing Antonio spilt red wine all over my dress. Oh, so that's that. I came straight back to my compartment to get changed. I put my necklace down there on the table. So she changed here, I guess. And then when I went into the bathroom next door, and I guess we don't see the bathroom, but it must be here. When I came back, Okay, so during dinner, I guess. Okay, when I came back, the necklace had vanished. It's impossible. I obviously locked the door to my compartment before I went into the bathroom. There was no way anybody could have come in here. Do you think the compartment is haunted? As you can imagine, I pulled the emergency brake right away. Excuse me a moment. Antonio, this dog is back in here. Would you please be so kind as to look after this creature? You know it's so difficult to find decent staff. So the dog, do you think the dog ate the necklace? She locked the door to their compartment. Okay. All right, let's talk to Antonio. I don't know which of these is Antonio, but let's talk to this guy. 28. My name is Alphonse Hirsch. Okay, I got the wrong guy. It's nice to meet you. You want to know what I saw? After the little incident at dinner, everyone jumped up all at once. I took that as my cue to leave and headed straight to my compartment. The view out my window was incredible. I'm so happy that I managed to take a decent photo of that scenery. Did you know that the train goes extra slowly over the old viaduct because you don't get to enjoy views like that every day? When someone pulled the emergency brake, I decided to go back to the dining compartment to see what was going on. On my way, I saw the butler chasing after the dog. He stopped briefly to talk to Cordula Kaiser. He was probably asking if she knew where the dog had run off to. Okay. All right, so that's this guy. I got two more. Write this down here. Let's talk to Antonio for real. This is Antonio, 38, I think. 38. Detectives, are you? I'm Antonio, Mrs. von Schnackelstein's butler. Have you seen her little dog by any chance? His name is Mozart. She just had to have a dog because it was fashionable for so long. Only thing is, she doesn't like dogs. To be truthful, she doesn't like any animals, and now I'm stuck looking after the little rascal all the time. He won't let anyone else stroke him, you know. What happened at dinner? I messed up, that's what happened. I tripped with a bottle in my hand and accidentally poured wine all over Madame's dress. I think she screamed. Now her necklace has been stolen too, but it was nothing to do with me, honestly. I chased straight after the frightened dog. All right. 2 more minutes. So, let's see. Should we check into the dog? Like 73 for the dog? I don't think the dog can talk though, but this is Mozart, Ms. von Schnackelstein's pet dog. He growls at you. You can tell he doesn't like strangers, so you don't dare get any closer to him. Maybe you can find something to give him as a peace offering. When you find something that'll work, place the card it's on to the right of this card. The 2-digit number that the 2 cards make together will tell you which card to take from the pile next. Okay. So if I give him some food or something, then maybe he'll talk to me. Okay. I haven't opened any envelopes yet. All right, so now what? Maybe I can look at the table because she said she put it on the table, right? So if there's any markings on the table. Ooh, or there's all the camera. He took a picture of the view, right? Anyway, I'm gonna look at the table. 21. So many things to look at. I'm probably not gonna pay attention to solving it in less than the time or whatever. This is the table Hildegard von Schnackelstein had put her necklace, the fire escapner, on just before it vanished. Okay, so it doesn't show, like, there's no scratches or anything on it. I don't know. It's just showing the table. It doesn't, that doesn't help, I think. Okay. That's the table, see? I'm gonna look at the photo because his alibi is that he took a photo. There's a camera here. I wonder what this note is. Anyways, 23. Let's look at the 23. The journalist's camera. Is this the journalist? I don't know. Maybe he took some photos this evening. The memory card is missing. The camera isn't any good to you without the memory card. When you find the memory card, place the card it's on to the right of this card. Okay. All right, so think, have I been counting the time right? I don't know. Okay, so I need to find the memory card for that. Antonio is this guy. So he's got a locked briefcase, possibly. This guy has another, there's an envelope here, there's paper there. Should she change her shoes or something? I don't know. There's wine on here. The emergency brake. What does her necklace look like? See, there's the wine. The table. Is there anything on there that a dog would want to eat? Let's see. Maybe this has something for the dog, that container. But I want to look at this letter. What is this? 11. All right, look, a note. Annoyingly, someone has stuck it under the bed. It'll rip if you just try pulling it. The lighting in here was a bit better. You might have a chance of reading what's on it. You're going to need something else to help you read the note. When you find something that'll work, okay. So I need something else to help me read the note. Like some sort of light. Well, there's a light. Should I take that light to help me read the note? Or I'm going to take this envelope too. I'm just taking stuff. 57. All right, this one I can actually read. Dear Mr. Hirsch, how wonderful that you would like to write an article about me and my life for the newspaper. I would like to invite you to join me on my next trip to Milan. So that was this guy. Meet me at Neustadt train station on 12 May. We will be traveling in my private luxury carriage, so we'll be among good friends. It'll be just you and I, my butler, and my friend Cordula. Maybe someone else who works for my rail company. You'll also be able to admire my legendary necklace, the Fire of Eschnapper. Oh, so that's her legendary necklace. In fact, it'll be your last chance to do that because I'm lending it to the art museum in Milan. I'll tell you everything else you need to know on the way. Kind regards, Hildegard von Schnagensen. Okay, so she was going to give it to a museum. So someone wants to take it before she can give it to a museum. Okay. Did I mark that amount? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. Oh, nope, I did not. 14. Okay. All right, let's use this light. 89. A bedside lamp. It's fixed in position so you can't move it. Oh no. So I don't get to keep it. Put it back in the pile. Dang it. They did that on purpose. Okay. Do I see any portable lights? I don't think so. But okay, I'm gonna see what's in this container. 13. Because there might be some dog treats or something. Or not. Little box is open. The contents of the box are in envelope 1. You can open it now. Ooh! 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3. And put card 13 back in the box. Okay, so this... So I can open envelope 1. Ooh, that's exciting. Let's see. Envelope 1 is here. Okay, so it's just, okay, well, I'm gonna put this back in the box. So I can punch this out, I think. So there's a, how am I supposed to use this? I don't know. Like, okay, but, okay. Ooh, okay, here's the layout plan. I don't think I need that. Miss von Schnagensen carriage. You can see the layout plan. There's a key box. An emergency brake is here. The key box is here, so I can go look at that. Dining compartment, compartment 1, compartment 2, compartment 3. Okay. Compartment 1 is von Schneckenstein. Compartment 2 is Kaiser, her friend, right? And compartment 3, photographer and butler. Okay, that's what I figured. Like, this is her room. She said she went there after dinner. And he said that the butler chases after the dog. She said she went back to the dining compartment, but then he said that the butler was talking to her briefly in the dining compartment. She went back to her room, so she might not have been where she said she was. So maybe she stole it. She's wearing a necklace. I mean, it's probably not the one. Okay, but I guess we can, okay, I've got a spool of thread. Okay, the key box is here. So let's look in the key box to see if the keys were taken. This is 9. This is pretty neat. All right. FH and RH. What could FH and RH stand for? One of the keys is missing. Take the key for whatever the FH is. Okay. So I have FH key. I don't have anything to use it on though. It might be like one of these things. This is fishing equipment. Okay. This is staff. There's, maybe I'll look here because there's some drawers back there. I don't know. And maybe I'll find food for the dog. I don't know. 39. Alphonse Hertz, the photographer, Cordula Kaiser, and Hildegard von Schneckenstein all ate at this table. I was looking at the table in the dining compartment. There's a red wine stain on the tablecloth. That's it. There's nothing else out of the ordinary. Okay. So those 3 ate at the table. The butler spilled. Okay. Should I look in her drawers? Or the books? Or look in his suitcase, maybe. What is the key for? I haven't found a lock. But RH. That's not like Hildegard von Schneckenstein. That's not her name. Okay, I'm gonna look at his suitcase. 29. I'm getting better at the suction cup thing. It's working well now. Maybe it just needed some warming up. All right, the suitcase isn't locked. You open it and find one of the rail company's brochures inside. Okay, so this has been 20. All right, photo opportunity, Ingolstadt Viaduct. That's what he said, right? Yeah, viaduct. She was talking about that, and he wanted to take a photo. Depart from Nutzaat, arrive in Kongsberg. Depart from Kongsberg, 1840. Panoramic view, Ingolstadt Viaduct. The train slows down for this part of the journey. I'll arrive in Milan. Okay, so he knows the train slows down. Okay, yeah, so that's what he said basically. I'm putting this with him. Let's see. Should I try looking in the butler's thing? She doesn't have a suitcase. She has a purse. Can I look in her purse? 26. She's gonna be like, no. Oh, you want to search in my handbag? Be my guest. I have nothing to hide. Find envelope 3 and open it. 1, 2, 3 minutes. Okay, envelope 3. 3. And this goes back in the box. All right, there's a passport. For her, that's her name, Kaiser Cornette, German. Okay, from Cologne. Oh, this is a thing that says 157, receipt 179, 14 euros and 85 cents, fishing line and 1 hook. Oh, that was this. That was in here. Why would she have that in there? From Cologne. Cologne. I don't know where that is. Where she was born, I guess. Okay. So this is in her bag. Okay. So she bought this fishing equipment, but this fishing equipment was in that area. Okay. I want to look in here, in her room. Look at that. It's scraped. This chair is scraped, actually. So that got moved. What does that mean? Let's see, wait, where's the... So he tripped. This is scraped. So someone moved this chair back. It was here and then it got pushed back more. Why? Should I look at the scrapings? I don't know. Or that'll just say that it's scraped. 81. Scratch marks on the floor. It looks like someone has been moving furniture around. Okay. Yeah, I knew that. I didn't. Okay. So, should I look in the chair, like on the pillow or under the pillow? Is there anything there? 55. A chair looks comfy enough and strong and sturdy. Okay. But oh, there's a footprint. Ah. Footprint. That footprint, I think. Is that her footprint? Well, I think they put it up here then. So let's look up here to find the necklace. 24. A shelf full of books. This isn't really a time for reading. No, okay, I'll put it back. What? Where is it? Well, someone moved it and put their foot up there. Maybe it's here? Do I look back here? 1. Let's look at 1. This picture is Cordula Kaiser's compartment. Is in now, okay. Okay, so this is, oh, the Circus 1983. Oh, it's a picture of her. Our star acrobat, the incredible Cordula. So that's what she used to be. Okay, should I look at her shoes? $51. Like, I don't know if that's hers or someone else's. So I want to see, match the shoe prints. We can't see a pair of sporty trainers. At least they're the right color to go with the dress. I don't see the bottom. Well, they look like boot type things, right? Or like, I don't know what type of shoes those are. Look at his shoes. 28. And these are hers. See. Oh, nope, there's no 28. Okay. I guess we don't get to look at his shoes. Fine. So was she just moving that to... You can't like get out of the thing from here, right? Like, you can't get out the top. Was she just moving that to do the picture? I'm not sure. All right, I'm back. Okay. So what did I just do? So she's on the chair, maybe just to put that picture up. I don't know. It's not in her handbag. Should I look at Antonio's thing? There's also this jacket. I couldn't look at the letter. Maybe let's look at Antonio's suitcase. 31. The suitcase is locked. You need a 4-digit code. You'll be able to open it as soon as you find the code. How do I do a 4-digit code? Huh. Because it's not going to be the key. I need to give something to the dog, too. Where else can I look? Like, I don't want to waste my lookings. Should I look at her dress? Or... should I look at these shoes? Like, why did she change shoes? And when? But I don't think I can tell that just by looking at the shoes. Dining compartment. So how do you get from here? There's like a hallway or something? I don't know. Because like when this guy said that he stopped to ask her if she knew where the dog ran off to. And I don't know if she was here in her room when that happened, or like did he ask from the hallway to her room maybe? I don't know. So what would the dog want? Did I look at this yet? 40. Let's look at that. All right, there's a diary in one of the drawers. Yay. Okay, it's locked and you need a 3-digit code to unlock it. What code do you want to try? Guessing would waste a lot of time. It would be better to find a clue that leads you to the right code. So this one actually has codes. 760, 157, 903, or 172. But she has a passport. Date of birth is 13/12/1963. Okay, so not like that. 3. Well, there's a 157, so maybe 157. I'm gonna try that. Loot card 36. Click, the padlock pops open. Find envelope 4 and open it. Yay, that was cool. 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3. I'm more than halfway through. Put cards 36 and 40 back in the box. Okay. Envelope 4. All right. This is her diary. So 27th of March. I visited Hildegard today. Antonio was there too. She just bossed him around again and, as usual, always found some way of criticizing him. He tries so hard, but it's never good enough. He thinks it was a mistake that I got him the job as her butler. She always thinks she's so much better than everyone else, but she isn't. What has she ever achieved in her life? Okay, so her good friend is not actually her good friend. 3rd of April. Oh, so she's like buddies with Antonio. I was wondering if they like work together or something. Antonio called. He wants to hand in his notice. I convinced him to stay. He has to stick it out for a bit longer. He's got Saturday lunchtime off. That's when I'm meeting Hildegard for lunch out. 8th April. Lunch was awful. She was wearing that necklace again, in a low-cut top so that everyone could see the fire. Some journalist phoned her. He's interested in the necklace and her fabulous life. Her fabulous life? She's inherited everything she's got, and that's it. She's never worked a day in her life. 25th of April. Hildegard called. She's taking another trip to Milan in her luxury carriage. She wants to know if I'd like to go with her. Boy, would I. That journalist is coming with us, too. It's all set for 12 May. I'm meeting with Antonio this evening. Okay. So she does not like Hildegard, but necklace. So was she going to meet... Did she want with Antonio to seems like maybe she and Antonio work together to get it. Because he said he stopped briefly to talk to Cordula Kaiser. He was probably asking if she knew where the dog had run off to, but not necessarily. They could have been talking about like, here's the necklace or something. So I need a light for that. I need a treat for the dog. I need a key code for this. Why? Okay, so she has fishing line, but she put it away. She had fishing line. So did they use fishing line for something? And one hook. So this had the layout and the fishing line. So whoever was planning it was like, okay, I'm planning it, and I'm planning a heist with this. But then they hid it here. I thought the necklace would be up here, but maybe it's in here. Or so she changed shoes, put something up here. Should I look at the shoes? I'm gonna look at these shoes, I guess. That might be a waste, but 49. Pair of elegant high heels. Yeah, okay. I was wondering if it was going to be some sort of like something that indicates that it was worn recently, or should I look at the stain or no? No, I don't have a memory card for the... Maybe his pocket? Like, that's also him. Like, that pocket. 32? Is that looking at his pocket there? Oh, maybe I can look at the jacket, but well, let's see. I don't know if I can just reach into his pocket. What did you think you were finding? No, I wasn't looking at the wall. All right, we'll cross that 1 minute. So I thought I was looking at the wall. Okay, okay, let's look at the jacket then. Okay. 69. All right, the jacket the photographer was wearing at dinner. Yay, you find a memory card. Okay, so that's what he was wearing. So let's do the memory card. 98. Ooh. The memory card fits the camera. You switch it on and the photos from that evening appear on the screen. Find envelope 2 and open it. You get 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3. 23, 69, and 98 back in the box. Okay, find envelope 2 and open it. All right, we'll get some photos. Yay. All right, opening the envelopes. That's fun. Okay, that was it. Get that. Ah, okay. So this 1845, 1820, 1835, 1845. What time is it now? It is 7 o'clock. So 15 minutes ago was 1845. So this is when, right after she realized her necklace was stolen. So his alibi checks out, I think. He got a decent photo. Okay. But this was 10 minutes before. So first there was this guy. She was here. She had the other shoes on. So yeah, she changed after dinner. And then I don't know why he took a picture of them after they spilled. like, here, pose with your spilled dress, spilled wine. So she changed, wait a minute, she changed the bracelet, her bracelets. Why? Is that, and then she changed back. I don't know. Now her bracelet's back on her right hand, but here, her bracelet went to her left hand. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. Like her hand holding the purse and the bracelet hand is different. Oh, but also her hair part is different. So I think that's just, I think the image is just flipped a little or something. I don't know. But the background isn't flipped. Just the image of her is flipped. So that might just be a typo or like, I don't know. The dog's there. What does the dog want? Does the dog like the wine? Huh. I'm not sure. Okay. I'm gonna look here on the dress. I'm not sure which part of the dress I can look at. Oops. Like, I wanted to see if there's any footprints on the dress with 61. Like shoe prints. Oh, but she probably would have just put it down after she would have changed and then like found it. Okay. The dress that she was wearing with the unfortunate addition of a red wine stain. Okay. No. Because they wouldn't have been on the floor when they walked across, right? Yeah, not. There's no footprint on it, right? No, it would be on the floor under it. Doggy, doggy. Where is it? I don't have a code. I don't know what the key is for. Like, okay, maybe I can try up here, like this area. Like, can you get out of here? Is it? Like, I don't know. 43 it says. A roof hatch. What a shame it's locked. All roof hatches can be opened from the inside and the outside as long as you have the key. Okay. So, roof hatch. That's what RH is. I don't have the key though. FH would be floor hatch. So someone took the roof hatch key, so it is on the roof. So yeah, that's what she put the thing on the roof. Should I look at his feet? His shoes? 38. Why would she change shoes though? Oh, so that she could get up on the roof, probably. I don't... No. Oh, okay, that was just him. Alright, so where's the floor hatch? Is there a floor hatch somewhere that I can use this key on? She could have gone up through here. Right? Yep. That's what she did. Okay. Because there's a roof hatch here and here. So she climbed up here, went here, and then went back here. But where did she put it? Did she give it to the dog? The dog has a little thing around his neck. Here. A little, like, locket around his neck. So he might have the key there. So I think the thief was, what was her name? This person. Cordula Kaiser. Roof hatch. And where it is, dog? I don't know. Okay, I wrote down her name. She went through the roof hatch. But he was an accomplice, kind of. So, like... Where's the floor hatch that I can use my key for? I wanna... I mean, I can try doing this, but it's not going to do it. Where did the roof hatch go? Oh, 67. Like, it's not going to work. No, the key doesn't unlock this. Okay. I didn't lose. I'm going to look at this roof hatch too. 43. Oh, it's also that one. Okay, never mind. So it's the same thing. So yeah, we don't know where that missing key is. Wasn't in her bag. Oh, well, this guy's got a locked briefcase, so she might have given it to him. But I need a 4-digit code. How do I find the 4-digit code? I wonder if this will, the bottles will show me a 4-digit code, because he's the butler, 52, and so he was doing lots of drinking. I mean, he was pouring, not drink. He wasn't drinking with him. The bar area, there's nothing of any interest here. Okay, put it back on the pile. Dang it. I need to find, I want to open his suitcase. Maybe, oh please. I want to find, like, anyways, but I was at 41 minutes with that, but... I want to find... So yeah, I think I know most of the story at 41 minutes, but I want to find... I want to get that doggy. And, I want to... Fishing wire. Oh, she probably used the hook. So she used the fishing wire, like roof hatch and fishing wire. She used the fishing wire she went through here, used the fishing wire to grab it, and then got back out. But where is it now? I'm not sure. It's either in here or on the dog. And I don't know which. What did he say? I have to find that dog, right? All right, let's see. And I need a light to find this note. I don't have a light. I don't have. What can I use as a light? The 4-digit code. But as soon as you find the code, but this is like, I need a separate thing that's a code. Does the dog have a code on him? Can I look in the staff thing? I don't know what that is. What about in the clock? I didn't put anything in the clock. 59, is that the same as this part of the clock? Yeah, 59. I don't know where else I can look in. It's 19 o'clock. Someone pulled the emergency brake 15 minutes ago. Okay, yes, I know. Okay. What about in this staff box? I'm not sure which of these is looking at the staff box. It's 41. I think that's the wall again, huh? Oh, yeah, here. A staff locker. Okay. You rattle the handle and pull as hard as you can, but nothing happens. You're not going to get the locker open like that. There's no lock, so there must be some other way of opening it. Interesting. Maybe there's a secret mechanism. If you find something you could use to work the secret mechanism, place the card it's on to the right of this card. The 2-digit number that the two cards make together will tell you which card to take from the pile next. Okay. Secret mechanism. For the staff. What? There's so many secret things that I don't know. But I don't really care about the staff one. I care about where she can go. She stashed it there after. Apartment. Map. Like, can I check his pocket? No, that's just him. I don't know what else I can do. I can check the pillow, I guess. The bed. Like, is this 27? This is Cordelia Kaiser's bed. You don't spot anything out of the ordinary. Okay. Of course she wouldn't put it in her bed. I can look at the gramophone. I don't know. 33. What can I give the dog? I just want to give the dog a snack. Small chest of drawers with the gramophone on top. Oh, I tried to get the drawers before. All right. There's nothing interesting in any of the drawers. The gramophone still works, though. You might as well listen to some classical music before you get back to work. Okay. So no, there was nothing interesting there. How do I not have like a flashlight or something for looking at this? Note. Looking at the note. I haven't looked at that statue. I guess I can look at that, but I don't know. 63. You can push the statue's arm down like a lever. Oh, you hear a quiet click somewhere else in the room. I guess I might as well do that then. Look at the staff locker, 70. Maybe they were all in on it. You managed to open the door to the staff locker. You can, the mechanism in this, 2, 3. And the statue locker is being used by Johann, Antonio, and Alphonse. Oh, all 3 of them. Antonio is this. So, who's Johann? Wait. Johann and Alphonse. Okay, so these 3. It's by using by those. Find envelope 5 and open it. Yay! 41 and 63 back in the box. Okay. This one we get to keep though. All right, this is Alphonse Hirsch. That's what he said. He's German. Dear nephew, it's time to get ready. The fire will be ours this evening. Make sure she needs to get changed in her compartment at 1840. Nephew. Wait, is he related to Antonio or her? Wait, or was this for him? It might have been him. Oh, maybe this is, that might not have been his. This note was probably his, yeah. Because he made sure she was changed, yeah. So they were working together, that's what I thought. This is a walkie-talkie. Mr. Rausch, who's that? Mr. Rausch, no. Johann Rausch, this guy. This is the guard. You want to know where the spare key for the roof hatches is? It's in the secret compartment above the bedside lamp. Spare key for the roof hatches. Roger, over and out. Above the bedside lamp. Ooh, there's a secret compartment there. So I'm going to be going here. Why is there a secret compartment in her room? International Gemological Institute. Classification and valuation of diamonds. Color gemstones and jewelry. Precious stone ruby, weight, red, flawless clarity, blah, blah, blah. According to records, it was the only ruby found. Okay, blah, blah, blah. It was given to their family. Estimated value, 1.8 million euros. It's our pleasure to send you the report for your research. Good luck with your article. All the best. F. Coons, IGI. So this was to him. Why would someone tape this up in a shared locker? Like, why would someone put this note? The fire will be ours this evening. In a shared locker. I don't know. All right, but let's get this thing. 37. Oops. Oh gosh. I still don't have the 4-digit code for his suitcase. All right. Yeah, secret compartment. There's a key inside. All right. So then I can open the roof hatch. Let's open the roof hatch. 47. Maybe we'll find the jewel up there. I don't know. I mean, The roof hatch is open. At last you can climb up on the roof and have a good look around. Pick up envelope 6. Yay! Cross out 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, almost to the time limit. 37, 43, and 47 back in the box. Okay. All right, yeah. Okay. I figured. So she put on the shoes so that she can do that. Yeah, I mean, I already figured that out. Yeah, but there's no diamond up there, or no gem. Where's the gem? Oh, so yeah, but she was working with him. So she's his nephew. I mean, he's her nephew. She look like? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this guy was in on it. He's just researching it, writing an article. So I found that. I haven't figured out envelope 7. How do we open his briefcase? Mozart. What would Mozart want? Do you think, like, the shoes weren't... I couldn't give him the shoes, right? No. Is there a bone anywhere? There wasn't any, like, leftover food. How do I open envelope 7? I don't know. So many things. Should I look in the bathroom? I don't know. I'm not sure what else I can look at. Like, I know the how was stolen and who. I just don't know where it is now. Or, like, I think it's... I mean, I have some ideas. I just can't get in there. I need to figure out how to get in to those places. Because they're locked from me. And this butler guy, did he have any food? Look at these pictures again. So the dog is just sitting there. Wine. I could look in the toilet. I don't know. 35. The door leads to the bathroom. We have a look around, but don't find any clues that will help you solve the case. Okay. Another minute. I have 5 minutes left. Is there like something... Is there like a floor hatch down here that I can look at? Like Are these all the same? This is all 34, I think. Let me see though. But like, I don't see anything that's visibly a floor hatch. But I'm gonna look 34. The view from the train is lovely, but it's not going to help you with your investigations. Okay. Cross out a minute. Well, that's not even, okay, that's just anywhere outside of the train, I think. Don't see a floor hatch. So I still don't have a light to read that thing. Like, what light can I use to read? I don't know. Ah. What about the rug, under the rug? 79, is that the same as this rug? Yeah, 79, let's look at 79. Ah, I found a floor hatch hidden underneath the rug. You need a key to open it. Okay. 79, where's the floor hatch key here? 65. Maybe I'll find something there. You can open the floor hatch. There's a torch inside. Yay! I found a flashlight. Okay. 9 and 79 back in the box. Okay. Let's use this on the note that I got early on. Where did that note? Here it is. 82. As they're standing right there, I'm like, oh, I found a flashlight. Aha! 7861. There is it. Now that you have the torch, you can read the message. All right. Maybe you'll find a use for this sequence of numbers. When you find something that'll work, place the card. Okay, yeah. So now I can use that to open his briefcase as he's standing right there watching me. All right, 16. Oh, but then I have 3, so 2, 3. Whoops. It's the right code and the suitcase pops open. The contents are in envelope 7. You can open it now. 16, 31, and 82. Yeah, but then I just ran out of time, but that's how I found the flashlight. Because I don't have a flashlight on my phone, apparently, or like on me, even though I'm a detective. There. Aha. This is envelope 7. I got a bone. So that's what the dog wants. I'm just gonna continue because like I was probably gonna guess it's in the dog because of his little thing. Here's this guy. Conzetti Antonio. Yep, his last name's Conzetti. So he's related. Anyway. But let's give the dog the bone. Yay, there it is. Oops. So I moved 5 over. Mozart stops growling for a moment and starts wagging his tail. While he's chewing on the bone, he can remove the little pendant from his collar. When you unscrew it, you can't believe your eyes. Yes, you can. You found the fire of Eschemper. You must have worked out which 2 people planned and carried out the robbery together. Now, ready to solve the case? Yes. Put card 73 and the bone from envelope 7 back in the box. Okay. Place this card face up in front of you. Okay, so now, yes, I am ready to solve it. So I wrote down already, like, it's in the dog. Yeah. So the stuff that I wrote down is the same as from, like, 41. If I had been going for a score, I would have done it at 41. But I wanted to see everything. I wanted to actually find it. And I just couldn't find the flashlight. All right. So let's look at the solution now. Hi, Kyle. This is spoilers because I'm at the end of the solution of this mystery puzzle, by the way. But, okay. Oh, good. It tells you how to reset the case. That's good. I was, like, trying to keep things kind of separate and trying to remember, but good. I don't need to. All right. Yes, and this is in English. So it's just the instructions that were not in English. I've had my eye on mystery puzzles like this, but I still never tried one. I really enjoy this one. It's like a escape room board game, kind of like if you've played Unlock or Exit games. It's more like Unlock mixed with this puzzle. So I did the puzzle, and then you, like if you want to investigate something, it gives you this little section thing, and then you find the card in the deck, and then it takes up time and stuff. And so that was pretty cool. All right, case solved. What happened? The famous gemstone necklace was stolen through the roof hatch in the train carriage using a fishing line and a hook. I got that. Who committed the crime? Cordula Kaiser and Antonio Conzetti. Yes, I got that. Where is the necklace now? Independent on the collar worn by Mozart, the victim's dog. Yay, I got it. It turns out that Antonio Conzetti is the nephew of Cordula Kaiser, whose maiden name is also Conzetti. A few years ago, she got her nephew a job as her friend Hildegard von Schnackenstein's butler without mentioning to her that they were related. Cordula Kaiser had been bothered by her friend's arrogance for a long time. She was also jealous of her lavish life of luxury. Watching her friend treating her nephew with such little respect tipped her over the edge, and she decided that it was time to teach her a lesson. When Hildegard invited her on the trip to Milan to lend the legendary Fire of Eschapper necklace to an art museum, she realized that the perfect opportunity had presented itself. It would be horribly embarrassing for Hildegard von Schnackenstein if the famous gemstone never made it to Milan. The perfect punishment. She also thought it would make it up to her nephew for all the years of humiliation. A note from Cordula to her nephew is the proof that the two of them were in on it together. What happened? Cordula Kaiser was familiar with the train carriage because she traveled with her friend multiple times before. She knew the route. It was just perfect. The train would be crossing a massive viaduct. For that part of the journey, the train would be scheduled to slow right down so that passengers could take photos of the incredible view. As she was on the trip as a friend, she had been invited to join Hildegard von Stackenstein and the journalist Alphonse Hirsch for dinner during the journey. Alphonse had also been personally invited on the trip to write a report on the exciting life of the Harris to the rail company. A crucial moment in the plan came just before the train reached the viaduct. Antonio Conzetti, pretending to be clumsy, spilt a glass of red wine all over Hildegard von Schnackenstein's dress at precisely the right moment. She had no choice but to go and get changed. So she went back to her compartment, headed into the bathroom to freshen up. As expected, she placed the necklace on the table in her compartment before entering the bathroom. The perpetrator used the chaos as a distraction and also took advantage of the fact that the train had slowed down. She quickly headed back to her own compartment, where she changed her high heels for trainers. She climbed out of the roof hatch and onto the roof of the train. She had stolen the key to the roof hatch from the key box earlier on. She walked along the roof of the train until she was above her friend's compartment. She used the key to unlock the roof hatch too. As a former acrobat for Conzetti Circus, none of this was overly challenging for her. Using a fishing line and hook bought specifically for this purpose, she fished the necklace from the table without being spotted. Having stolen the necklace, she hurried along the roof and back into her own compartment. The footprints on the roof of the carriage and on the chair in her compartment, and the scratches on the floor from quickly moving the chair underneath the hatch, were the only evidence of her little adventure out on the roof. She gave the necklace to her nephew. Although Alphonse Hirsch managed to capture this interaction on camera, it looked like nothing more than an innocent chat. Oh, he captured that on camera? Where? I did not get that in the picture. He said he saw it. I don't know. I don't think that was on camera. Okay. When Hildegard von Schnackenstein came out of the bathroom, she noticed that her necklace was missing and pulled the emergency brake immediately. But the Conzettis had pulled off their plan by this point. The wrong pair of shoes, which the perpetrator had put on in a hurry, were the only minor flaw in an otherwise perfect plan. But there's still one mystery to solve. There were only 4 other people besides the victim on board the carriage. They would have all automatically been of interest to the police. They would surely have all been searched thoroughly before being allowed to leave the train. So how would they have smuggled the precious stone off the train without being caught? The perpetrators had thought of everything. Mozart and Hildegard von Schnackenstein's dog had a part to play in the proceedings too. Since Antonio the butler was the only person Mozart didn't growl at, he had no problem putting the valuable necklace and a pendant on the dog's collar for safekeeping. Who would have ever suspected and searched a dog? I suspected it. Actually, I thought the first thing was that the dog ate it. Or, stole it. It would have been the perfect crime if you hadn't been around to solve the case. Yay! We got it. So now, I have to go back, find the instructions again. Where did the instructions go? And then here, okay. To see the scoring, which, okay, I scored, failed because I had ran out of time. But, if I would have got it in 41 minutes. 41 to 45. Très honorable, vous avez résolu l'affaire en ne peine 3/4 d'heure. Whatever that means. So this is the scoring, which I need to check my Google Translate again for the scoring. So let's see. All right, you answered all the questions in this case correctly, then see how long it took you and check your score below. So if you get under 30 minutes, like 30, that's the card time things, hardly believable, that must be the record. With such flair, you should seriously consider a career as a commissioner. 31 to 35, it's crazy. Even the experienced investigators in the criminal police couldn't have done better. It's good to have minds as ingenious as yours among us, capable of fighting evil in the world. 36 to 40, hats off, an impressive performance. You didn't let your concentration slip and quickly connected the key facts. You can be proud. Perhaps you'll be even faster next time. 41 to 45, very honorable. You solved the case in barely 3/4 of an hour. So that's where I was when I was pretty sure I had the solution. 46 to 50, what more could you ask for? The case is solved, that's the main thing. Congratulations. 51 to 55, perhaps you should have focused on the essentials at 1 or 2 points instead of getting bogged down in unimportant details. But your investigation finally led you to the goal. 56 to 60, you've been dragging your feet. But that's it. Even if it was a minute later. Next time, you'll have to go faster or you'll end up behind a desk. Okay. You can also download this clock from the website. Okay, so I could have, instead of doing tally marks. It says always choose the piece on which the majority of the element you wish to analyze is depicted, because there could be a possible spillover of the element on the neighboring piece. So, yeah, okay. The suction cup may lose its effectiveness from dust. Rub it lightly with a cloth or run it under water a few seconds. Good to know. All right. Yay, that was that. But now I can reset. So there's the one puzzle, one suction cup, one set of instructions in French, 72 game cards. Okay, let's look at the game cards that we didn't use. Like a window. Look at the windows. This sign is on the outside of the train, won't help. Bedside lamp, we already saw that. Fancy parquet flooring. Really expensive, not interesting. Oh, this is if you try to put the memory card in the locker. What could you achieve by posting the memory card through one of the slits in the locker? You waste precious time while you consider it. Oh, try to shine your flashlight. Oh, this is if you guess the code and don't know it. Key doesn't unlock. You need if you try the key on the suitcase. Nothing underneath this rug. It's the emergency brake. Okay, somebody put it. That code doesn't work. You lose 3 time if you guess the wrong code. The bar area, pretty pictures, not gonna help. So if you try a key on the suitcase again, key doesn't unlock that. Door leads to the bathroom. Okay, yeah, I already saw that. View from the train is lovely. I think I saw that one. Wall, train roof, you can't get a closer look. Hildegard's compartment is bigger than the others. There's nothing in the bed. Nice chair, there's nothing worth investigating. View from the train. Code. Diary. It doesn't open. As you try to force open the padlock one last time, the diary drops to the floor and slides under the bed. You waste lots of time trying to retrieve it. If you guess the wrong code. Are you sure you want to... Oh, this is if you try to give the memory card to the dog. Are you sure you want to give the memory card to the dog? That doesn't sound like a good idea. And he's still growling at you. This is if you just try to give the suitcase. And he sniffs around. Surely you don't want to lock the dog in the floor hatch. That's out of the question. Dog is growling at the statue. Okay. If you could try to give him a statue. So, those are the things that we didn't see. All right, but I can put these envelopes back. All the game cards back. Lots of resetting. But then someone else can do it. And that was fun. But yeah, so that was, let's see. This. Mystery puzzle, Ravensburger, the lost fire. The case of the lost fire. Fire being the necklace.